Absolutely, Troy. So good news here from Loudon. They have just started to fire up the engines. It sounds like we are moments away from the race restarting. We are at the USA Today 301 NASCAR Cup Series race, the only one in New England. We've been in a delay since about 4:30 this afternoon. The race started about a half hour earlier than usual. They moved it up to try to get this race in. Started to rain, so they delayed the race with 82 laps to go. And so for the last about a little over 2 hours, we've just been waiting. The rain was unbelievable here. Heavy rain. We had lightning and thunder. Message went out on the board for all the fans to seek shelter, so they went under the stands for quite a while, and we just waited for the severe weather to pass. So the good news is now that it looks like there's a clearing. They're going to have enough time to get the remainder of this race in, 82 laps to go. And there's going to be a little bit of history tonight at the Speedway, it seems. They're going to be racing with wet weather tires. We've never seen a race finish in NASCAR with these specific tires. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. And, in fact, some of the drivers were just talking about, excitement to race on these tires, but also not entirely knowing what it's going to look like because they've never raced in an actual Cup Series race for this length of time. So we're going to see how this plays out. Tyler Reddick is currently in the lead with 82 laps to go. So there is still a considerable amount of time for other drivers to win this race. So eagerly awaiting them to get started. But I just heard them fire up their engines. So we're going to get underway here pretty soon, guys.
Mike, you mentioned the crowd. We know thousands of people were there. Did people try to take cover? Were people leaving? What happened with that?
Well, when the rain started, a lot of fans hung around in the stands to just see how the weather was going to play out. And then we saw lightning in the distance. We heard the thunder. And that was kind of a tell for fans to take cover. So most of them left the stands and went under the grandstands. And then shortly after that, a message went out over the board advising everybody to seek shelter as there was severe weather nearby. So, for almost 2 hours, fans have been either under the stands or just, taking shelter. I was actually in a garage, myself and photographer, truck operator, along with some of the leadership from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We're also in the garage with Loudon the Lobster, which, of course, is given to whoever wins this race today. So everyone's just been in kind of a holding pattern, just hoping that this race would restart. And it looks like we are going to restart here, and we're going to have a finish to this race tonight.
And Mike, real quick, just before we let you go, I mean, there were 3,800 campers right outside of New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Do you know exactly where they went to shelter? Because I can't imagine that just going to your camper is a very safe place, just in case, a tornado was going through. I know that there was just severe rain and thunderstorm warnings.
Yeah, I'm really not sure, Troy. I can speak to the fans that I saw in the stands. I mean, you have to imagine most of the fans who were in their campers were among those in the stands today. But certainly there's a large amount of fans who watched the race from the other side of the track, kind of on the grass, which is where the campers are. So in terms of those folks, I'm not sure if they went into their campers or if they went to get shelter elsewhere. But by and large, it seems like everybody was heeding the warning of officials and track here to seek shelter once the severe weather moved in.